Smash a like.
Welcome to Never a Foul.
Please smash.
Funny Walcott is a donor.
Who's
Oh
hosting?
boy, oh boy, welcome to Never a Foul. This is going to be an epic show. This is going to be an epic one.
Why? 'Cause
Don
why?
is here.
And you
Don
are
is
here.
And I'm
You are here, and you've had a nice evening, innit, Mo?
Very nice.
Good.
Enjoyed my
I'm
night.
glad.
Nice evening.
What have you had to
We're
eat,
gonna
Mo?
be here. Enjoy the evening. We're gonna break down Chelsea. Maatsen excluded. Foden cannot play in the middle, as per Mr. Southgate, of course. What else we're talking about? Jadon
What have you had
Sancho
to-
in.
hold on, what have you had for dinner
Jadon
today, Mo?
Sancho.
No. Oh, we're talking.
Well, I had a lot of fish. Lots
Okay.
of fish.
Ooh,
Tons of
what
shrimps,
what kind of fish?
red fish, shrimps. I had lots of things, to be honest.
Well, salute. My daughter now likes fish because Cass gave her fish fingers yesterday, and she's now.
Was that the first time she ever tried fish fingers?
No, bro. I was having to tell her mum earlier, yeah, that things that she won't try for me and her mum for some reason, yeah, like if Cass, like, she'll eat things like spicy food that he makes. If we make it, she's like, no, don't like it. But it's weird, like. I don't know.
You know
but
what
yeah,
it is,
she
innit?
likes
They
fish
feel
fingers.
like they can say no to the parents, but they feel like
Yeah.
a bit different when, it's mad. Kids are mad. I love it though.
No, you know what it is? I just lie. Like, so
Yeah.
basically, she asked me, what's that? Is that fish? I was like, no, it's chicken.
Oh, bro, we've been doing that for years. Trust me.
Yeah,
We've
it's
been
right.
doing that for years, bro.
And then
She thinks
afterwards-
every meat's chicken.
And then after she's like, and then I'm like, no, that's actually a fish. That's actually fish fingers. And then she's like, oh, I like fish now.
She's
Yeah,
like
bro.
you claim you don't like fish, but eat fish fingers. It's
I
kinda
can
mad.
eat fish, but it's not my thing.
Don,
Really.
welcome. How
Welcome,
are you
Don.
feeling?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm just waiting for the weekend now, man. Fuck this international break. We need to pick up some 3 points against Bournemouth, man. I'm ready for some Premier League football, man.
Did you have anyone play today?
I mean, we've got Kendry playing with Casado. He started in that midfield up against Valverde. Who else?
Actually,
is
I
he
need to
starting up
check the
against?
final scores. I saw
Kendry
Enzo
Payers
France.
is starting. Yeah, so Uruguay. they've got-
Gusto played as well. I think the France team won 4-0 under 21s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Germany.
Leslie started in that game. Leslie Oguchukwu
Yeah, he
started in that
did.
game.
He did.
Kendry Payers is playing up against Ugarte, Valverde, Nunez, bro. It's a series.
More than men's football. Some might
16, bro. 16.
say.
Enzo
So do you know
Fernandez.
English football? Sorry, not international football's mad. So Germany got piped by Japan, and then today Germany beat France.
New manager. Do you know what? New manager syndrome is weird. They're playing at home. They're playing at Dortmund
Havertz
Stadium today.
assist. Havertz assist.
Yeah.
What,
No,
man?
Havertz didn't play.
Havertz assist. Havertz assist for Sane in
Today,
the second half. Today.
That was
Havertz
today.
assist. Yeah, today.
He didn't start.
No, he came on and assisted.
Oh,
Today,
got
today,
you.
today,
What was the final score? 2-0.
2-1 to Germany.
Oh,
I
2-1.
I got exclusive, by the way. I just thought I'd hold out.
Mo,
till
your
now.
team lost. Your team lost in a local derby to
Oh.
Tunisia. Lost
Wow,
2-1.
Egypt.
And
Yeah.
did you see the
Maybe.
celebration, Mo, as well? So basically,
Maybe.
Tunisia scored, and then they done the Mo Salah celebration, and he was
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah,
for
Enzo
real?
scored.
I had no
Yeah,
idea
yeah,
that Egypt played today. To be honest.
Yeah,
I
they
forgot
did
to
up the
mention
Mo Salah.
Enzo scored today as well. He scored. It was a decent goal.
Did it?
See a bit of movement. Yeah.
Is that in the qualifiers? In the
That stadium, yeah.
qualifiers?
Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad? Where they're playing in Bolivia, yeah. That's the highest altitude stadium I think in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
It is,
do
it
you
is.
know another one? Mad one.
Hanging as well,
Belgium.
then, this
Belgium beat Estonia 5-0. Lukaku got 2. Trossard 1. Vertonghen. I didn't even know he was still playing, bro. Vertonghen scored.
What?
for
Is
Belgium.
that how
I think
far
he's
now?
gonna retire after the Euros.
Okay, yeah, they won
Yeah,
5-0
yeah.
as well.
Oh,
But
by
yeah.
the way, I just thought I'd announce this quick. I found out today that Harry Maguire's got Southgate's nudes, and I thought I'd just break it to you guys because honestly, the guy
They're not nudes. He's got a waistcoat on. Just a waistcoat.
Bruv, it's probably him naked with a waistcoat on. That's the nudes. That's the
He
exclusive.
did it for his wife as a Christmas
I
special.
think even if it's a friendly, yeah, it's just a friendly, right? I'm just gonna say, right, I seen more from Dunk in terms of play than I seen with that damn man with the slab head. Because boy, came on and scores an own goal, absolutely phenomenal. His last 2 goals were own goals.
Well, it's a gift that keeps on giving. I was saying I don't feel sorry for him. And I said earlier, he needs to retire and go and play golf or something. Yeah, he doesn't. He needs to stay at Manchester United. That's where he needs to stay. Yeah, but he can't catch a break, bro. Like he can't catch a break. And I don't know.
But anyways,
It's a gift that keeps on giving. It's funny. It's the only way that England can concede a goal, and I will laugh. Yeah, because it's just like this guy, man. And I think England played it right today. Bellingham was balling. Foden was balling. Who else looked good? Kane.
Rashford was cold.
Did anyone see the clip about Bellingham when he was?
Oh, you know the little link up saying Cass.
What
I was impressed with Rashford's cameo today, man. That's what I want to see Rashford. I want to see Rashford do that more, man. Get involved in the game more, man.
On
he's
the
got
left.
the talent.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? He was more involved in the game. 100%. I agree with that. What were you going to say? The thing with Walker and
you guys see the Bellingham clip that the Barcelona account with 500,000 followers posted with him, with Kyle Walker and the guys, the England squad, and he cannot juggle, he cannot pass in small space inside the room, and it's 500,000 followers, right? And they say, yeah, the guy cannot play a ball because he scores a couple of tap-ins. People think he's a baller.
Real Madrid is saying that about Bellingham.
No, Barcelona. It's a big Barcelona account. I'm telling you, 500,000 followers, bro.
Of course they would, man.
Barcelona, man.
He just won Player of the Month. Like,
have you not seen Mo? Even after that video came out with Kyle Walker and that doing the 2-touch challenge, yeah. Barcelona went and put a video up of their players doing 2-touch challenge. I think it was Ghazi and someone else, didn't it? So they're gonna do that, man. It's just petty.
Well done. What league is it?
The thing about what I thought is that people think that football is played with these 2-touch juggling thing, and I'm like,
well, Bellingham has got a football brain.
People really think that.
Well, Bellingham has got a football brain that does not matter how many keepy-ups he can do. Yeah,
thousands of comments under that saying, yeah, he cannot play football. He just calls tap-ins, and I'm like, you guys don't watch football.
Barcelona today have started to try and put their name in the hat for Haaland. And it's just like, oh, bro, it's just enough. Like they do it with. I've been through some of their accounts. They do it with City players non-stop, and like you will not put a bid in, until they're a free agent, literally. So what is the point in doing this? It's just, but that on Bellingham, it's like Bellingham's literally proving it on the pitch. Like he's destroying La Liga, and he's 20 years old still, right?
Do you know what it is? Yeah. The guy's 20. He's gone to Real Madrid, scored 5 out of the 8 goals, taking it by storm. We even said, I think, when he moved there, what Englishman at 19 would go there and take that risk? He's done that. He's now becoming one of England's most important players. I'm going to put it out there. The guy's second assist, or the only assist he got for Kane, was sick. The way he maneuvered his body, selfish. That guy, I'm going to say it. This guy is the next English player to win the Ballon d'Or. I don't care. Whatever year it happens. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Where does he rank for you for the 20 years olds? Pedri's, the Gavis, these guys.
I'll put him up there top 3, easy.
Bro, I swear he's already having a bigger impact on La Liga than Pedri and Gavi have in like 3 years, bro.
Danny Carvajal said he's the most impactful. He said that Carvajal said he's the most
biggest impact signing
in the last 10 years for
and they haven't got strong.
He's winning a Ballon d'Or. Like he's got everything. Do you know what it is? You don't just win a Ballon d'Or based off your ability as well. It's the mentality. He has. He's a different level.
What I was saying about Jude as well. Yeah, when he got confirmed as guy Madrid, I was saying that hats off to him because you see Madrid fans, bro. You've got to hit the ground running from the beginning.
Yes.
And they've taken to him straight away because
he's an Englishman. Even more so, as a young Englishman going there, if you're a young Spanish, it's one thing. If you're an Englishman, the spotlight is on you. And they haven't got a striker. They're playing without a striker, kind of. They ain't got Benzema now. And he's just stepping up. And
also,
took it to the next level.
Look at the money today. The money today of 100 million is not like what it was like 10 years ago. So it might have been like 40 million 10 years ago, or like max. You know what I mean? But now we're talking 100 million. So even the price expectation, it's not Bellingham's fault. That's just the way football is anyway. But he's a baller, man. Like, do you know what?
I've seen something between him, Caicedo, Enzo, Pedri, Gavi. You know that the 21s, 20, 19 years old.
Let's not get twisted. Pedri is better than Bellingham. Don't piss me off.
Bro. Yeah, we're talking about impact though, innit? Like you are. I hear what you're saying, bro. I do hear what you're saying.
Special.
But would you not say we're still waiting?
Pedri doesn't have. I'm sorry, Kat. I get Pedri's a
different
baller.
Yeah, the difference.
What we're waiting on.
Bellingham has something else. Has the physical ability.
Yeah,
Bellingham has
they're different players. But what would you not say that And to be fair, I saw someone say, if you don't watch too much La Liga, don't comment on it. You know what? You're right, yeah. But the way they've spoke on Pedri, the way they spoke on Ghazi for years, yeah, I'm still waiting for them to do something that is like big news. Do you know what I mean? Like do you know what I mean? If they're this big, well, they did last year. Barca won the league last year, to be fair, bro. They did. But it's just you're waiting for them to become they're above everyone. And
Gavi's not great. Gavi's not good anyway.
But
Gavi's
you know what I mean?
Pedri is the one.
Yeah.
Pedri is the one. But people get it. I know what you're talking about, Daps. Like when are they take Barcelona to the next level?
That's why.
That's what Daps wants. When are they going to take Barcelona to the next level?
But let's be real. Look, I always come on here and say that if we look at the Balon d'Or, if we're looking at a City player, I'd want Rodri to win it. And everyone tells me, yeah, but it's because of the type of player he is. So to win Balon d'Ors, you have to have an impact. And that's what Bellingham's doing at the moment. Like, he's gone there and he's scored 5 goals, bro, as an 8. Like, come on. That's
I know
impact.
we're talking about Chelsea,
impact.
but because Daps spoke about Balon d'Or, I want to take this. So I was on a space this morning and someone mentioned about Rodri winning the Balon d'Or. The question is, for everybody here on the panel, will we see a midfielder now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The Balon d'Or
This season?
after Messi and Cristiano, because Messi and Cristiano took over, right? From
Modric.
2008, he took over.
Who's
Modric won it once.
Modric
Will
has
we
won it,
see
yeah,
it
Modric.
again?
Yeah, he won it.
Will we have that guy who has that impact, the Pirlo?
No.
The Modric. No.
We could though. You've had players like Iniesta on the podium. You've had players like Xavi on the podium. But obviously they had Ronaldo and Messi ahead of them, man.
Yeah.
So
No, we all know who's going to be there, though. We all know who's going to be there. Let's be honest. The Spanish officials are definitely got in control of that Ballon d'Or stuff, and all that. It's just going to be Mbappe, Vinicius. It's just
I don't know about that though, Cass.
All these men just go for who they like. That's all it is. How the hell is Messi ever getting a Ballon d'Or this year over a Haaland or a Rodri? A treble, a three-peat team? Are you mad? If it isn't a City player,
but Cass, to be honest,
you know what it is though, Cass.
You're bugging.
Go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
Do you know what it is though, Cass? Yeah. Do you know what it is? Yeah, like I get what you're saying, yeah, but Vinicius and Mbappe, like, listen, as much as I rate them and they're both world class, they're not Messi and Ronaldo, innit? They're not Messi and Ronaldo. They were doing different things that we ain't seen before.
No, I hear it, but I'm not saying there's going to be another Messi and another Messi.
You're
Ronaldo.
meaning this season?
I mean in the future, a Bellingham,
foreseeable future.
Yeah,
I think a Bellingham can win it.
I think Bellingham can.
Yeah,
Madrid,
I think a midfielder can win it.
At Madrid, he can.
Yeah, the problem is that
if he wins big trophies at Real Madrid and he impacts
Yeah.
like he is now, there's no reason why he can't, because he's got that aura as well that makes him present.
You know,
Nah, I just don't see-
Mbappe
I
goes
just-
to Real Madrid. Even if
Freak,
Bellingham
man.
balls out, oh, come on, you guys.
Do you know the biggest?
Yeah, but of course.
You know the other thing. So my one thing with Rodri is the fact that he also helped Spain to win something in the summer. Yeah. Now this could be an issue for Bellingham. That, like, is Southgate going to help his cause? That's the issue, because is he going to ever do anything with England? Because that is relevant. You do something.
That's only 1 year, Daps. Southgate's gone in a year.
I hear you, but then it's who we get, because. Look, Messi will win the Ballon d'Or this year, and I do believe Messi will win it this year. He'll win it based on the fact that whether he deserves it or not. You know what?
He does.
I hear you, bro. But it's Messi, and he won the World Cup, and I guess it was the whole surrounding of. We've got to say it was one of the best World Cup finals we've seen because of the drama.
Yeah, no, it was great one. It was great.
Best game I've ever watched. Best game I've ever watched.
So we got to remember that the Ballon d'Or is a magazine, yeah, and it's like, this is glamorous. A World Cup final, Messi in his last World Cup final. So I don't agree with it one bit, but I've accepted he is going to win it. Like, so, but then after that, I don't see why Bellingham couldn't. If he does
maybe not immediately, but as he progresses through and stays at Real Madrid, he's taken on that 5 shirt with his Zidane thing as well. Like, there's just loads of things that it's a package for me, man. When Messi and Ronaldo kind of had that pedestal for so long that they don't need. Messi's not the biggest personality outside of football. He just does his talking on the pitch. But because he rose with Ronaldo, them two have just gone back to back, literally. But I feel like after Messi and Ronaldo, you kind of need a bit of a personality to go with winning the Ballon d'Or now, because it is a bit more open. Yes, Mbappe is going to be up there, of course, Vinicius, but Bellingham is going to be lingering as well. I just thought Pedri potentially, if he kicks on, like, there's going to be them sort of players.
You know what Bellingham has that I think even Rodri doesn't. And even the likes of Busquets didn't. No. It's not something against Rodri.
Different
exactly.
Players. Yeah,
the way he plays the game, the way he scores goals, that these midfielders like Zidane, like who is always in the picture. You know what I mean? He's always popping up. Like the picture of the game is him scoring. Modric. Yep. When Benzema was there, still Modric was. But you know what I mean? Like Rodri is very important. Busquets was very important.
Oh, they're different players. Rodri's a 6 and Bellingham's an 8, bro. Like,
exactly. Like when you're at the end of Real Madrid game, sometimes maybe Rodri will do the biggest job, but Kevin De Bruyne will come up with the assist. So Kevin De Bruyne will take the magazine picture.
Yeah, it's the way it
That's
is, bro.
the problem. It is what it is. Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree. This is what I mean.
Not having it with Bellingham, guys.
The guy's had 4 good games.
Yeah, he's overrated.
And now we're talking about Balon d'Or stuff, and I'm saying, you know what, he does that Rodri, and guess what? Bellingham has a bunch of shit that Rodri and Busquets have over him too. How about that then, Mo? Just debunk that.
Oh, Mo, by the way, you know what? You know how much I love Rodri. Yeah, you know how much I love Rodri. But I've got to be real. I was deep in the whole, what was it you said about him and Busquets?
I said the defensive ability for him.
Okay, is that all?
It's one of the things that the defensive.
Because I do see the comparisons, but bro, he's not there yet. He's not there yet.
Yeah, you think so, but for me, triple winning.
Yeah, I know, I hear you, bro, but it's just
for me. Listen,
you know what it is? I'll be real. Like with Rodri,
Xavi. Sorry.
The DM won't win
it. Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi. Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi.
That's the issue.
Yeah, but Busquets
DM's just not winning the Balon d'Or.
No, we're not talking about. We're not talking about the Balon d'Or now. We're just talking Busquets and Rodri. And
freaking Rodri won the Champions League for Man City.
Hold on. Let's not. Hold on, Mo. Please don't do this where it's like I'm not crediting Rodri. You know how good I think Rodri is. Yeah, I'm just saying it's a bit early for the Busquets, like saying they're same level or whatever. He needs to earn that a bit more for me. I'll be honest.
What does he need to do?
Rodri's not in that convo, man. Longevity, bro.
Mo, he won the World Cup, the Euros.
Did you see the generation that Busquets has around him?
I couldn't care less, bro.
He released them though, bro.
Wait. Hold on a second, Mo. What's your point about Busquets?
No. For me, I'm watching Rodri, and I think, in my opinion, Rodri is a superior. It's a conversation.
When I tell you now, people, this is what I mean about See, I'm not a City fan whatsoever, but I can credit whoever I wish to, and if you want to cry about it, I don't care. Currently, right now in the world, there is no better player than Rodri overall that affects the pitch as much as Rodri does. I don't care. But this is, if you look at the last 30, 50 years of Balon d'Or,
what's that got to do with Busquets?
No. I don't care about Busquets now. But I'm saying about now, in the last 50 years, it's always attackers. Why is it always attackers?
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I said. No, DMs don't win it. What? Cannavaro was the last defender to win it. Cannavaro, 2006.
Kaka, and Modric, the last 2 midfielders, with Schneider getting a sniff potentially at it, and he didn't get it.
Schneider should have won that, man.
What I'm trying to say is, there's no one in the world like Rodri.
I agree with you. And all I was saying is, and Don was spot on. For me, it can be a conversation when Rodri's at the stage where he's about to retire. Yeah. And if he's consistent, and if he's consistent with it till then, yes, it's a conversation. But at the moment, I don't feel it's a conversation just yet. I don't think it is. Especially
when is it?
And you know what, Mo? Can I respond to Mo quickly, Cass? When you say Mo, look at Busquets, and the players he had around him. Flip it around. If you're playing with Xavi and Iniesta, 2 of the best in the world, ever, then you have to maintain your high standards, because if you're not good enough, it's to be bait the drop off. So,
do you consider PK a top defender? Do you consider Victor Valdez a top goalkeeper? Just a question.
In his time.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
No. Cass, you think that PK
I don't really rate either.
No. Cass, do you think Victor Valdez? You know where I'm going with this, right?
So Victor Valdez, his handling was awful. His distribution was the greatest for his time, to be fair, and his shot stopping was all right. He affected. It was. You're gonna say it's
with an average goalkeeper, you can say
average goalkeeper. PK was average, but Busquets is different breed to them.
Yeah.
What I mean, no. I am just using the logic here. There's no
logic. No, let him go. Let him go. I'm intrigued at where he's going with this. Let him go.
The thing about nostalgia is that Busquets was absolutely great as a defensive midfielder. The things that Rodri offer for me is more. Did he achieve the same as Busquets? No, because he hasn't won the World Cup, he hasn't won the Euros. But Busquets was in the greatest generation of national teams. They won back-to-back Euros and a World Cup in the middle. So I cannot compare national teams. My man playing with Dani Olmo, and the other guy had Torres and Villa as his two strikers. Come on.
I agree. It could be a conversation, but let it get there. Let it
Yeah,
get there.
I agree with that. Let it get there. Yeah, like we'll look at Rodri, right? Mo, we look at Rodri and we say in the last 2 years he's blossomed into this kingpin. He's still been good. He's always been good at Atletico, but I'm on about kingpin last 2 years. Let that marinate for a bit longer.
Rodri has only been playing for City, guys, for 3 years. 2019.
I know, but he still was at an Atletico Madrid team that we can't discredit now. Atletico Madrid.
1 year.
If we're going to use that logic,
I believe this is his 4th year, actually.
The
23-24. He's 2019.
He's going into his 4th year. Yeah, he's going into his 4th year.
No, Katz, my point, Katz was going to say something. I'm just going to say one point. Me saying I choose Rodri over Busquets doesn't mean Busquets is bad.
No.
Busquets is great. No, it's just a personal preference based on what I see. Like, if I have 2 teams tomorrow and I'm choosing Rodri or Busquets, I'll be confused. I'll have a hard time choosing. But for me, Mo, personally, I would choose Rodri.
I can't believe. You know what? For me,
do you know what it is? Ability wise, yeah. I hear what Mo's saying. Rodri can chat to Busquets ability wise, yeah. But I'm not putting them in the same conversation because longevity, bro. I saw Busquets.
That's what I'm saying.
That is fair enough, Don. Fair enough.
That's what it is.
Achievements, international achievements, longevity. I hear you, right? I'm just saying this is.
But at the same time, that's always been my view. Where it's been like, you know, like say the Trent, Reece James, Kyle Walker. When people used to do that, I'm like, if we're talking longevity, then it's Kyle Walker, isn't it? Because Kyle clears them, and yeah.
But ability wise, you can have a conversation about Reece. You know what I'm saying.
I think if we're talking ability wise, I'd move Walker apart because I think Walker's attributes that I rate are not the same as Trent or Reece James, right? I think there's qualities in Kyle Walker that he's different. I see the Reece James and the Trent comparisons. Kyle Walker is not a great crosser of the ball, right? So straight away, he hasn't got what they've got. He's got the pace that they don't have.
You don't think he's a good crosser of the ball?
Nah, bro. No, I don't.
I have to disagree with this because this is what I mean.
I was seeing him getting hella crosses at Tottenham even when he at City.
Trent technically pretty on the eye. Guess what? He won't be doing what Walker's doing at 32. No one.
No way. And that's what I'm saying. The longevity, the experience, the leadership. But
I'll give you that. I think Walker's the best right back the Premier League's ever had.
Yeah.
And you can see Dennis Irwin maybe, but guess what? Dennis Irwin was a left back, and I never watched him. So for me,
Walker's unreal. And do you know what? And actually today, I was looking at him today, and he looked back to his best today. I'll be honest. I thought Walker looked really good today. But last season, there were certain games where I was just like, he offers nothing going forward. He like Leipzig away. It was really. There was a few games last season where going forward, he just didn't really offer much.
I think he started this season so good. You know,
he has.
You know what it is? Yeah. I'll be real with you. I feel like Kyle Walker's one of these players. I don't want to say underappreciated because I don't think he is, right. But that's the closest one I could figure off the dome. But the fact that Gundogan left,
is, because it's not a collective that he's the best right back.
Like, no, do you get what I'm saying? But when you look at it, Greasy, right? You've got Gundogan that's left the club at Man City, and you've got Morris that left the club. I know they're different positions, but I'm talking about experience, yeah? When you look at like the experienced players, I know Ruben Diaz and that are very good and they're potential captains, but Walker's one of the longest standing players.
Yeah, well, that's why he's captain.
And Pep kept him, right? And said, yo, you're going to have the armband now. I'm going to give you responsibility. And I feel like even Walker's done his career, 15 years at the top or whatever it is, he's just got that extra 5% in him now. And he's like, do you know what? I'm going to set expectations as well. And I'm going to show you why we want to stay as a winning club after a treble and maintain them standards. It's like Pep said, you're going to be part of this for me.
Listen,
and do you know what? Added everything to him.
It's sick. So he's been one of our seniors, which is seen as like if De Bruyne goes off, if Gundo go off, the armband gets handed to him for a while. Before the Champions League final, because remember he didn't play in the final. Pep said to Gundogan as they were going into the tunnel after warming up, when you finish speaking to the players, because the captain gives a speech before the game, he said, I want you to save 1 or 2 minutes for Walker because, you know, he is you've got to think Foden, John Stones, Calvin Phillips. There's a lot of the English contingent very much look up at Walker. Walker has been here through the whole Pep era. Yeah. Like, we didn't win anything first season. It's the minute Walker landed with his experience. And he said to them all, listen, I've always dreamed of winning one of these. Last time my dream didn't come true. I'm not playing today. You lot need to go out there and you need to win me one of these, right? And I think Pep giving him that, and you're spot on with Gundogan leaving and the experience leaving. I think he thought, I need to keep someone here. But apparently Pep said to him, you're going to feature a lot, which is surprising because...
And he has.
Yeah, I mean, Stones is injured, but I'm intrigued because we all think Pep's going to play 4 centre-backs, right? With Stones inverting. But if Walker's been told you're going to feature a lot, is Pep going to switch it up this season? So we'll see.
Once Champions League comes in as well, that's the king of it. You can rotate. Pep roulette. That's why he's known for it. He can rotate and do that thing, and the standard is always maintained. But guys, make sure you smash the likes, by the way, because there's 800 of you in here, people. Make sure you run up them likes and get us to at least 400, man. I want to get half of them.
Let me do the super chat so we can go to Chelsea. 25
yeah, man. We haven't run the likes.
Then we can talk about a captain on the left-hand side, isn't it, Don?
Ahmed Sulaiman or something saying Barca coming in for Haaland. I swear I saw them selling grass for the pitch to raise
real
money.
Talk.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have a wedding in their stadium or something to raise the funds.
Nick Saunders, a member for 10 months, saying, good show,
Nick.
lads, keep it up. Can't wait for the Prem being back this weekend. Foden has to start for England. Yeah, I agree with that.
I have to say, it's in my head. I don't know how you didn't get gripped up for it. You went longevity, and I was
because I don't get gripped up for that because everyone knows my English is shit. So
I didn't even hear it.
That's just
I was
listening, yeah. And then someone put in the comments, and then I was like,
I said it in my head and thought I've definitely butchered that. But to this day, I'm not here. I'm not here. I know I butchered it, but I don't know what the actual
you're not here
way
to do English lessons, but I love it. I just love it when it's not only me. Longevity.
What is it?
One last one. Hybrid Ultra.
Longevity.
Hybrid Ultra say Busquets the most press-resistant player ever seen.
Ever.
Your opinion?
Ever.
Ever.
You know what the maddest thing is about this, though? I don't know if anyone agrees with me. Just quickly, Mo, 2 seconds. The way he does it, though, don't you always feel like Busquets has done it in slow motion? Like, he doesn't do it quick. Yeah. He just turns, and I'm like, how have you done that? But Mo,
draws people in, and he draws people in.
Body, bro.
I've always liked Pirlo.
Shock! From the Italian league.
Pirlo was not more press resistant. He was not more press resistant than Busquets, man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm sorry, man. He wasn't more press resistant than Busquets.
Yo.
You cannot get the ball from Pirlo. This is it.
You can't get the ball off Busquets.
He's so slick. He's so slick. It was unbelievable. I was
Didn't they used to call Busquets an octopus? Wasn't it a thing? They used to call him an octopus.
Let me calm down.
Whatever. People just it's choices.
It is choices. It's opinions, Mo. You're right. It's opinions.
Of course, it's opinions.
Pirlo is a baller too.
I am, in my opinion, in the modern era, the best 6 I've watched, the best bottom of the triangle for me is Pirlo. In my
you didn't watch Calvin Phillips, bro.
The difference is with this, for me,
I haven't watched who?
Calvin Phillips.
Busquets is so good, that Pep had to find another role because he bossed the role too much, which was called the halfback position. He created that. And guess what? No one else can do that role. And they're trying to do that role today in football. And guess what? It's still not perfect. He's so good. You have to play the game at Busquets' pace when he says if he wants to play fast, you all play fast. If he wants to play slow, you're all playing slow. Yeah. That's the difference. He's the dictator. Go look at Pep's comments.
You're describing Pirlo as well.
Do you know the other thing? Can I just say
what I'm talking about?
I seen Pirlo get pressed out the game, bro. I've seen it. I remember it. Like, don't get me wrong. Pirlo is magnificent, and he's so elegant the way he plays. There's a whole reason why they call him like fine wine.
Actually, I have one that comes to mind. Poch Sung.
Fuck off.
Bro, Poch 2007. Ferguson said to Poch Sung.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, but no, he's just saying he pressed him out of the game.
Oh, you're meaning the one-off. I thought you were saying he's as press resistant as them.
Oh, no. Nah. I'm saying
I was going to say Busquets, Pirlo, and Poch Sung.
Ferguson said, Poch Sung, you're just going to play who you got to do.
I remember that.
And Pirlo had one of the least touches he's ever had in the game. I'm not saying Mo's wrong, but
I thought you meant he was as good as them. You remember that? And you won the game.
2010.
We did.
What do you mean?
You didn't. You got knocked out by Milan.
No, we lost 2-1 still.
That's a different year.
We lost 2-1.
We got knocked out by Milan, my man.
Yeah, we did. We lost 2-1. Kaka scored a
big that was a year before, 2 years before, a year before.
Luis Saha scored. We lost 2-1. They had the white kit, the famous Milan kit, on the away game. You
My
got
man,
bad, Jude.
Not the
Ty,
part.
it's
Jeez,
all right.
sounds
It's all right.
0708, I think it was.
Well, Mo's celebrating his rivals' win. That's
Oh, 708. We won the Champions
No,
League that year.
but to be honest,
no,
that
no.
Pirlo guy, that
Oh,
Pirlo.
07?
Oh,
guy,
Pirlo's
for
cool.
me. But anyway, long story
Wait,
short,
are you talking about when
it's
Ronaldinho came to Old
opinions for
Trafford?
me. It's
Oh,
opinions.
wait,
it's
09, they
opinions.
beat us 2-1. They beat us 2-1 at Old Trafford. But that wasn't
When
one of Burnley's.
Ronaldinho
Let
was
me.
there, right?
So there is a super chat. City bias. He's saying thoughts on what Southgate said about Foden. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna touch on it. But
Oh, yeah,
We'll touch on that later. We'll touch on that
I
later.
can't believe I can't believe it went
Let's
that
touch
left.
on it later. Let's touch on it later.
Let's
Fucking
start
waistcoat prick.
with Chelsea. Maatsen, Kukurea being excluded from the next part of Chelsea's games. I thought Maatsen was ready. I thought Maatsen.
I have some questions about this. I want to see what John says.
Yeah.
Listen, right now the situation with Maatsen is that he's been offered a new contract in it, so that's been tabled up for him, and the club want him to sign a new contract. Otherwise, he's at risk of being sold because he's another one that's straight FFP on the books. So they're waiting for him to sign that new deal. The news that's come out today about Maatsen and Cucurella, I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, man, because if we freeze them out, we're only gonna have Chilwell as a natural left back. Cass backstage said about Colwill. I hear all of that. Colwill can play there, but he's not a natural left back. Do you get it? I'd rather play my left centre back.
No,
Cucurella's another one he's another one that they're saying could be frozen out, which doesn't make sense, Daps. Do you get it? Like, how are you gonna freeze up Cucurella and Maatsen?
Yeah, that's mad.
It doesn't make sense. That's why I looked at the report.
Chalobah too. Chalobah, which kind of makes sense again.
Chalobah, I understand. That one makes more logical sense because we've actually got options there. But
can you explain? Can you explain because this already what I heard, it reminded me of something, and people go, "Oh, you're bringing it back to City." But I want to. So he's had a contract put in front of him,
Maatsen.
and he's not signing it at the moment.
He hasn't signed it yet. No, he hasn't.
That
Because
on
on deadline day, we accepted a bid from Burnley. They actually tried to come in for him twice. We accepted a bid from Burnley.
He decided to stay.
He decided to stay. So right now he's decided to stay, but they're like, listen.
But now won't sign a contract.
I can see
now
why
he's like, I don't know what the back and forth is with
if
the
he went to
contract.
Burnley, he's stuck at Burnley for the next few years. If he says no, we can assess his options next year and see what happens with Chelsea.
Go on the free and earn more money.
And he might get there's that as well. But I personally think he's gonna sign. I don't know what the hold up is, but it sounds like Chelsea are saying, listen, if you don't sign, we are gonna sell you in it because it's straight profit on the books, which I hear it's a business model at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If he's not gonna sign, move him on. Which I don't want because you know how much I like.
But that would be in January, right? That would be in January.
That would be in January.
So am I right? He'd have a year and a half left on his contract in January. So if it goes over January, you lose.
Do you know what don't make sense to me? Do you know what don't make sense to me, right? Pre-season, I remember, don't know if it was just you, Don, but other people that I chat to, even Claudio and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He was playing left wing pre-season and he started quite a lot of the games. Won't come off the bench, starting quite a few of the games.
Scored 2 goals. He scored 2 goals in that first game.
Go. And I remember even Castle saying, Maatsen's cooking left wing. He was playing left wing in a 4-2-3-1, right? My confusion is you've changed his formation, or Poch is doing his little thing where like he's playing Ben Chilwell on the left wing at the moment. I know it's left back on the formation, but no, it's basically left wing. You haven't really played Chilwell left wing and experienced it like Maatsen has in them first games where he was excelling more in it. So then if you're playing that formation, why would you not play Maatsen, who was playing better than Chilwell in pre-season in that position, yet you're going to now potentially, if the reports are true, freeze out Maatsen? That's where I'm confused. If you're playing a normal 4-2-3-1, right, and Chilwell was playing left back as in left back, I'm like, cool, I get it. But if you're playing Chilwell out the pitch like that, where Maatsen was actually excelling in pre-season, I'm confused, bro. I want to hear what you got to say on that.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is why we're all confused. Maatsen played left wing in pre-season. They got 2 goals. He played right wing. He got an assist for Jackson as well against Newcastle. He did really well on the wing. He was.
I don't care who it was against, by the way. Everyone's got to impress the manager. So sorry.
Yeah, everyone's got to impress their manager, and obviously pre-season is a good indication for you to show what you can do, show that you can work in the system that the manager's trying to implement. And Maatsen did that in abundance. Do you get what I'm saying? West Ham, look at the squad that they're building. They tried to come in for him. You know, Company tried to get him back after having him on loan last season. You know, Maatsen is ready to play for Chelsea, but he just doesn't seem to be getting a look in. And again, football's about politics. We know this, yeah. Reece James is injured, and like I've said, he is our captain. Ben Chilwell was our captain. Has he
messed up making Chilwell the vice captain? So now he's like he's got a guilty conscience that he can't play Maatsen.
That's that. I think that plays a part in it. That's your mute, bro.
Sorry,
I think that plays a part, bro.
I think it plays a part, but you just said messed up. If he didn't go with Chilwell, who would he have gone with?
Yeah, retract that messed up part.
Yeah. So he could have potentially gone with Thiago Silva, innit? He could have gone with Thiago Silva.
I thought he might have, you know.
When I was having
he's going, do you
conversations,
reckon?
when I was having
thinking
conversations
long-term?
when I was having conversations with Chelsea fans, I said, for me, I would make Silva the captain, make Reece James the vice captain, prove his fitness for the year. Obviously, Thiago Silva can hand it over and then make Reece James captain. But then he's going to make Reece James captain, who's injury prone. And you've made Ben Chilwell, who wasn't on anyone's shortlist to be a captain, by the way. I don't care how experienced he is. He's not a leader for me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's not a leader for me, right?
He's also injury prone as well, like Reece James.
He's another one that's injury prone as well. So back to your question, Ty, yeah? I'm as confused as you, bro. Why is Maatsen not getting the game time? This is what I'm saying. Like, Cass said it. You guys obviously, you bang on about these young players and that, but he's a young player with a lot of quality. Play him, and he can definitely do a better job in that role.
Do you think there is a manager that wants to lose games?
Listen, I don't think he's purposely trying to lose games, but I think he's tinkering in a way that's hindering him. And just
wait. Where's Mo's angle here?
No, I get the angle, but I don't think. I do think there are. I do. Did you ask? Does he think there's managers that lose games?
Do you know what?
Right. So the answer, I do think.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said there were managers that lose games.
Do think there are managers that lose games, but not after the transfer window's closed. I think players should lose games to try and force we need more players or.
There are two.
Shut.
Before you land more, I'm going to say one more thing. Let me land one point. What came out today? There was some more PR that came out today explaining why apparently Poch is playing Ben Chilwell, and it literally said his movement off the ball and on the ball is the reason why he's the one that's playing in that left wing position, right? Which Cass is laughing. That's my reaction. That's every single person's reaction. That guy.
Are you sure that wasn't Southgate saying that?
Bro, exactly, bro. Yeah. What are you looking at? What are you seeing from Ben Chilwell on the ball movement to say that he can play left wing?
You know that first game against Liverpool, yeah? When he played left back. It was
he played left wing. He played left wing, bro.
Left wing, but it was mainly left back. I saw him getting. It was mainly a fire back against.
He was dropping back a lot because of Salah. That's what it was. Helping.
In that first game, you could say Chilwell was cooking because of his off the ball runs, and obviously when he was on the ball, he was very good. He was very dangerous. It was just like nothing was there up front for Chelsea to really get the grips on to beat Liverpool. I think you got the idea there, but that's different when you're a left back or left wing back. But when you're playing left wing, it's a whole different scenario in your head alone.
Oh, different, bro.
It's like I've got to be a player. I've got to make sure I get crosses in. I've got to make sure I cut inside, and that. It's a whole different ball game.
I've got to make sure that I'm ready for the ball when it comes to me, and I can drive past a man. I've got to make sure that I can link up with Jackson. He's not doing any of these things, bro. And listen, we've all banged ball here, innit? I'm guessing we've all played football here, yeah. Even let me just strip it back to Sunday League, yeah. Let's say you're left back. Your manager goes to your left back. Oh, you're going to play left wing
Saturday mornings when I was 15 or so, when I was 12.
Let's talk about this. Let's just strip it back to just basics. Yeah, you're playing for a Sunday League team now. Yeah, your manager says to your left back, "You're going to do a job on the left wing for me today." You lot are going to be looking at each other like, brother, why is this guy playing left wing? And you lot aren't going to trust him. So everything you're going to be doing is going to be away from him because you know he can't play that role.
Yeah,
I've clearly seen with my eyes. I didn't need more than one game to see that Ben Chilwell can't play left wing. The guy can't do it. Do you get it? Off the ball movement is A1. That's one thing I'll say about Ben Chilwell. And he can actually help us with his movement at left back. Because when he comes up against low blocks, he can create a lot of space. He can make overlaps. He's got a good cross on him as well. That's one thing about Ben Chilwell. I've got a guy in my fantasy team, man, because he creates chances. But on the wing, bro, on the wing, he's crap.
Done. What you just said there goes back to Walker. Walker, off the ball movement is sensational. If you watch some of the runs Walker makes, the amount of space it opens up with his quick bursts of runs, but he's not a winger, right?
Yep.
You're not going to find Pep playing him on the wing because we know that as a winger, he's not good. He just makes good driving runs into the box and good overlaps.
He does it from right back.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And Ben Chilwell needs to do that.
You're not going to see Pep go, I know, Walker, go and play right wing. You're never going to see Pep say that. That's a good, very good point.
Do you know what the problem is,
that's what I'm saying about Ben Chilwell.
The problem is that when does this change, though?
Go on, Ty.
When does this change? Because obviously, Mudrik's really getting a look in, and Kunku's basically out. Like
this should have changed against.
I know, but I'm actually being real. I'm trying to think in my head. If I was a Chelsea fan, like when does it change? I can't see a realistic opportunity.
I'll be honest with you, I've mentally prepared myself to see him at left wing against Bournemouth. I've mentally prepared myself to see that. And the reason why is because Ben Chilwell sat there talking to TalkSport and literally said, "This is a role I'm trying to learn. I'm basically learning a new role."
How old is he?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 27?
Yeah.
What? Is he that young?
He's 27, 28.
Yeah, he's still, yeah.
He's 27. Yeah, Ben Chilwell's 27.
26. Oh, he's 26.
How many?
I think that's why him and Reece James got the armbands, because they're still quite young.
I keep seeing a few people saying, "Oh, look at Gareth Bell." Gareth Bell had the attributes to become a winger. Ben Chilwell doesn't, bro. How many wingers? Wingers have we seen? How many fullbacks have we seen in today's game that used to be wingers? I can name you so many, bro. Wan-Bissaka used to be a winger. He's clearly not a winger. That's why he got moved back there. Do you get it? Gary Neville, I think, was he a winger or was he a striker?
Oh, I fucking hope he wasn't a winger.
Actually,
He would have been a shit
that end up at left back.
Yeah, you see, what normally happens is if you can't do it on the wing, if you can't do it on the wing, like Valencia he was cold, but if you can't do it on the wing, you get moved back. Ben Chilwell, Poch is trying to do it the other way around. He's a good left back and he's trying to make him into a winger. It doesn't make sense, bro. So Ty, as confused as you are, I'm the same, bro. I'm so.
So you think he's going to move forward with it? You think,
bro? From what he was saying, it doesn't sound like it's going to be a 2-minute thing where he's just doing it here and there.
If I'm asking Don for a solution how he changed it and Don can't answer, that's even more concerning, to be honest.
I've given my solutions, bro. I'll play Maatsen there. I'll give as much as you guys have slated Mudryk. People are slating Mudryk right now.
I would play him.
The guys, I would play him, bro. Give him some consistent game time.
If it's not working,
give him some consistent game time.
Apart from the Liverpool game, like Cass said, what was promised. If it's not fully working at the moment, you've just lost to Nottingham Forest at home, which never really happens, right? I'm not blaming it all on Chilwell, but it's part of the package. At the end of the day, if your team's a bit in the dumps, you need someone who can give you a bit of energy. And yes, Mudryk's confidence is down. However, it's a time for him to come in because maybe his confidence can get back up because it's an opportunity. He needs to seize it.
What's so annoying? Every single person that played on the left was linking up with Jackson. Nkunku was linking up with Jackson. And when he got injured, he linked up with Jackson. Mudryk, that goal he scored, that good goal he scored against Brighton was from the left. He linked up with Jackson again. Maatsen, both the goals that he scored were linking up with Jackson. Where is the link up between Jackson and Ben Chilwell? It's not there, bro. And now's not the time to be trying to teach someone a role. We need to be picking up these points because you guys know October going into November is going to be, it's going to be deadly. It's going to be deadly.
You've got 4 games to get points. That's it.
Yeah. Fact. And I don't care if it's a new team or whatever. I'm looking at the quality, and the players that Poch has. This guy should have been beating West Ham. He should have been beating Luton. He should have been beating Forest. And we've lost these games because the setup has been incorrect. I heard it against Liverpool, but to keep persisting with it for every single opponent when they're playing a low block, my brother, it doesn't make sense, man. So listen, this weekend I'm watching Poch closely.
And you're coming up against another low block with Bournemouth away, like Sunday 2 o'clock. Everyone's watching, bro.
Bro, I was listening to Lewis early on Rance's channel, and he was saying he's not even going Bournemouth because he's tired of this Ben Chilwell left wing. And Lewis goes home and away. Yeah, he said he's not going, bro.
Yeah,
Lewis went to City Chelsea last season, like to watch us lift the trophy. Like he goes home and away, so that's home and away, bro. And Bournemouth's a nice little weekend. It's not even that's mad that he's not going. Still.
He's not going. He literally said, "I'm tired of this Ben Chilwell."
What about? I mean, even I would like to see Cole Palmer through the middle, but and I think that Sterling is better on the right.
A good goal yesterday.
Really good goal. But I'd even say push Sterling on the left and play Cole Palmer on the right.
There's so many solutions there. You can play Cole Palmer on the right
over Chilwell on the left.
I agree with that.
There's so many different things you can do right now to actually play people that can play in that position. And Poch is choosing not to do it for whatever reason. He's choosing not to do it.
And just to be clear, and Chilwell with that English thing as well, like the way he links up with Reece James. If he cuts inside, Chilwell can then bomb on down the left. They could have the connection.
And that's what I was going to say. It's clear, Don. You're not anti-Chilwell. You want Chilwell at left back, right?
Yeah.
You just don't want him playing as a winger.
Yeah, that's it. For me, I'd rather try Maatsen at left back. In all honesty, I'd rather try Maatsen at left back because I do think he's better than him. But Chilwell at left back, I confirm it.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
Big up Memphis Depay for offering 5 Never Fall memberships. Big up, man, for helping the channel, and the membership community is getting bigger and bigger. Make sure to check out that community tab on the YouTube. Thank you so much, Memphis Depay.
Memphis has been about for a long time as well. By the way, he's been.
That's my guy, man.
Let me do this.
He's been a sub. He's been a sub from very. Ty, you'll know this. He's been a sub from very early doors, isn't it?
Trafford Tunnel,
Bro.
innit? He can
Yeah,
come in it.
Trafford Tunnel.
Yeah.
That, yeah, I'm pretty
Proper.
certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Let's
love
look
it
for
for
that,
that.
bro. Thank
Martin
you.
is saying Don and Mo. Did you see Havertz assist versus France? No, I didn't.
Actually, I just
I
did
did,
now. It
I did.
was actually a very good assist.
It was a good assist. It was a good assist, but listen, the guy had so much time, man. That's what he needs.
Because he's got the Einsteigers and
Here we
all
go
the
then.
shadows.
Confirmed.
DJ,
He's starting today on
Chel-
Sunday.
Yeah.
DJ, Chelsea fan, of course, a big viewer of the channel. Matt Law, Fab, The Athletic shut down the story. It's non-starter. Don, Nizar is unreliable. Not sure why this is even a discussion. Move on.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it don't make sense, bro.
I asked for
It's
this.
the international break.
No, but I asked for this on. I looked at the Athletic. I tried to look for Matt Law. I didn't see anything on it. And the way I did look at it, I didn't even look at Nizar. It came from Sam, C365 Sam.
Yeah, no one's
And
debunked it.
No one's debunked it properly. Like, it doesn't mean that Maatsen's not going to start. It just means what the hell is going on right now, because I think you need bodies currently. Maatsen's one of them that can play multiple roles.
Both positions, yeah.
You can even play, if you want to play him as a 10, you can even play.
And the boss. The boss
the
was on a
boss.
super chat. Yes, man. This guy below my brother Mo, deluded lol. Plus, only a Liverpool fan got a chance of humbling Daps. Confidence. Big up all. Thank you for the
And
super chat,
Arsenal.
boss.
And
Keep
Arsenal.
them
Boss.
coming.
But like,
Keep them
boss
coming.
is just looking to humble me this season. I know it. Every stream he's telling me that Liverpool are going to humble me this season. But boss, we will see at the end of the season, innit? We will see.
Be like Brighton. Mitoma can play left wing. We need 90 minutes. Run
90
that.
million.
You think I want to deal with
We
Mr.
need
Tony
90
Bloom
million.
again?
90 million.
I ain't dealing with that man again, bro. Like one of you other clubs can do that. I'm done with
Do
it.
you know what, Mo? Before sorry, Don. Before we move on, yeah, because that's just made my mind flag. Would you be happy if Ivan Toney signs for 70 million in January?
I see you lot linking with him today again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
I
many
think
years
it's
has
today. That's why.
How many years has he got left?
Would you put Ivan Toney in your top two body strikers?
He's my number one.
Okay,
I wanted
fair.
him. I wanted him over Osimhen. So
Okay.
yeah, I was
Sorry,
thinking.
how
I've
many
seen
years has he
tweets
got
today.
left? How many years has he got left on
A
his
year
contract?
after this, Daps.
But
I
the
think-
fact is,
I
that I think
honestly
a
think
few
we
clubs
landed.
are going to be in for him. I think a few. This is the thing. I think that's an interesting one because the fact that he switched up his agent and
Yes.
the statements he
Drop
made
that.
when he switched up his agent was so like it was. I'm ready for a new chapter to a new direction, and I get everything else that's going on. But to me, you look at perfect timings, and for me, this is the perfect timing for him. January, because by January, some clubs are going to need a striker. He's going to be available, and
Chelsea being number one, bro.
And also, do you know what,
Hold
Daps?
on. Chelsea will be there.
Brentford are already finding ways to play now without him. So for them,
Without
it's
him, yeah.
as big as much
to
money
them,
as
that's
possible.
bro. The amount of money they could get will be a lot of money to
Yeah.
them, and you know how they operate with the whole, the kind of the mathematical side of things and whatever. They'll be looking at this and going, "That money, this is what we can get for that money." I think so far that, I mean, United. I think if Højlund lands, maybe they won't be in for him, right? But if he doesn't, they'll be in for him
Nah,
if
I
they
don't
get
think they
money.
will.
It
I don't
depends
think
if
they
he lands or
We
not.
need a second striker, but I kind of got the
But I think if
incline
Arsenal, the other
right
thing is if Arsenal, if Jesus doesn't get a certain number of goals, then I think Arsenal will very much be in the mixer.
Yeah.
And I know
then
Chelsea will be.
Ketia will go.
Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is, though?
Hold on,
Daps? Go on,
Don. I
bro.
know you'll be there, and I know Chelsea will have a shout because Chelsea talk to him. They can go, listen, you're the missing piece, and all of that, and they definitely will have the money. But Arsenal will have, I believe, we are challenging, right? We're a ready-made team. We're just
They're attractive.
waiting for you.
They're attractive.
I think that is it will be. Look, he's got plenty of time to think about it. But I think Arsenal and Chelsea. This one's going to be an Arsenal and Chelsea face-off. I think.
Man
He
United
lives in
guy-
London. He's got a flat in London
Tottenham,
already. As well, so
Tottenham
he lives
maybe
there now,
Kane
so.
replacement.
Listen, if Tottenham can come in as much as they want, like I said about Liverpool before, they ain't doing nothing when it comes to fighting.
You know what?
Cannot
He
outbid Chelsea. You can never outbid
He
Chelsea.
ain't doing that.
Well, Levy, to be fair, Levy can't outbid Chelsea. Not for
Yeah,
shit.
and even Arsenal, they're gonna have a cap, bro. As much as they splashed on Rice and that, if we make Toney our main target, I honestly think we land him. man.
Yeah, you
Because we need a
probably
goal
will.
scorer. We need
No,
a goal
I
scorer.
hear you. I just think that Arsenal project, the fact that if Arsenal are in the title race and still in the Champions League, Arsenal will be able to hit him with, boom, you're walking into a ready-made team in the Champions League knockout stages in a title race, if they are in the title race, of course.
It's attractive.
You could land and within 5 months be
Cass,
challenging.
what do you think, Cass, about this?
Especially if he's pushing for a Euro place next summer. That's another one that Arsenal land in a purpose-made team ready for him. We'll see, though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No, I hear you, Daps, and I agree. You know, Arsenal are very attractive right now, man. So, listen, I just think that if we make him our main target,
Don, what happens to Jackson then? So Tony comes in, he just starts and Jackson bench.
Guys, we spoke about Man United landing Ivan Toney. Cass, what? Go ahead.
Man United?
Oh, no. Man United's not getting Tony. We're not getting Tony.
We're not getting Tony.
Oh, Cass, sorry, what was the question, Ty? What happens with Jackson?
Yeah, just because he can't play multiple roles, so he's just going to be a bench guy, yeah?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Listen, bro. I don't know how.
It is what it is. Just say it is what it is.
It is. He's going to be a bench guy. He's going to impact the game off the bench.
Yeah, he can come off the bench. He might start certain games. You know, Tony's fitness ain't going to be, match fit because he hasn't been playing since last season. So we'll see what happens there, man. But it's a good headache to have, man. Chelsea have always had multiple strikers.
I hate that narrative. That narrative, like, oh, so what happened? Like, who just said what happens to Jackson ties? Who gives a fuck? The guy hasn't proven nothing yet. You need 2 strikers. Most clubs have 2 decent strikers at their disposal. Yeah. We're looking at Marcus Leonardo from Brazil. He's a youngster. We need one. You don't spend 72 million and go get Ivan Toney for 70 million to have both of them on the bench or whatever it is. It wouldn't make sense. That Højlund's the main man now, bro, and we gotta accept that. Marcel shit.
Oh, I'm happy with that. Højlund's the main man starting Saturday. That's cool. That's cool.
Man, I didn't get that in. Wait, I'm seeing that Martial's contract might get terminated.
It's funny though, Cass, that like a month ago, obviously Jackson had a great preseason and they were gassing it up.
Yeah. But you need more. You need more. Like, you can clearly
but even with Jackson, we'll still say we need Toney. I was still screaming.
I agree with you. If you want to become the best, you need depth. Yeah.
You have an under 25 policy though. Because I saw a report come out today about you didn't opt for James Maddison in the end because you didn't want to spend.
That came out a few weeks ago.
I only saw it today. I'm thinking, bro, you missed out on a James Maddison for 40
I'm not gonna lie, Cass. Do you know how much they probably could do with him right now?
We could, bro. Hey, listen, time. When was talking about midfielders, I said James Maddison. I want this guy, bro. Like, I'll happily take him to Chelsea. Happily. If that's true, then that's meaty, innit? But Tony, I think that's going to be an exception to that rule.
Yeah, I think you could got a good chance getting him. But
but can we just, before we move on, the price for Tony is going to be a lot, in
70 mil minimum.
Oh, I think more, bro.
I think less.
More. I think it'll be less. I think it'll be
going 70 max. I'll say 80 Nah. Don, to what he's worth to Brentford, he's their main player. They're going to get 70 million. He's got a year and a half.
If Arsenal and Chelsea are battling it out for him,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, 80 max.
You're telling me he's going to go for 50 million. Right, let me throw this out there. Rasmus Højlund, I know that, yes, he's younger, potential. 60-something million we paid for him in total package. Ivan Toney, primed, 27 years of age, Premier League proven. He is not going for less than 70 million.
Nah, you know what?
We're meaning pounds, right? We're not meaning euros. We're meaning pounds.
Yeah. You know what I said? I said 80 max. I don't know if you heard different. I said 80 max.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to see it going higher. But anyway.
Cass said, I think Cass said less than 70 though.
I think the way I've seen Brentford negotiate is that's what I'm going to go off. They went from David Raya on the foot for 40 million. And then it ends up going to Arsenal on a loan option with 27 million buy option. So I can imagine it going all the way to the end of January, wait for their options and then get rid of him while they can. Because if someone offers him 50 million, I don't think they're going to get that in the summer too tough. I think clubs will just wait to the end. And I don't think Brentford are a club that's going to say, oh, we don't need the money. They need the money, bro. They need to survive. So I think he goes for less. I think he goes for about 60 million, in my opinion, in January. But especially when he has had no minutes. You got to get his fitness up to scratch. You got to get him up to scratch. It's going to take him ages to get
exactly. And like Ty said, was one of you, Ty or Cass, you guys said about how Brentford are already trying to implement a style without.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Kevin Shade are already they're putting him in place. Yeah,
because they know what will go on in January. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think they'll sell it, man. I think they'll sell it. They know what will go on in January, bro. They know what time it is.
Who, Brentford?
It's true. I see that.
Oh, Mo, man.
Oh, man. Mo problems.
Mo money, Mo problems. Mo
How much you selling Tony for, Mo?
I mean, his club would only put in 25 million.
Plus 1p.
We can only offer a loan with a 4-year installments, 5 each.
Well, didn't your new guy score 2 for Italy?
Yeah,
tonight.
Fratesi. He doesn't even stop, bro.
He's a baller, bro.
Maybe he should start him.
Our coach prefers Mkhitaryan at this moment.
Like, Lukaku scored 2 for Belgium as well. Anyway, who are we moving on to now?
It's definitely
super chats.
It's definitely what he said.
Super chats. It's almost about supers. All right, I'll do them then. Memphis says, long time, Cass and Co. Nice to see you all healthy. Yeah, big up, man. I appreciate that a lot. Jamie Musunda, new silver tier membership. Make sure every instruction is in. If you're a member right now, you can go over to community page and it will give you anything that you need. Of any sort.
Jamie, let us know if you're Zambian. That sounds like a Zambian name. Musunda, yeah.
I saw the look on your face the way you were looking at that.
Yeah, let us know, man. Remember Charlie Musonda, the one that used to play for Chelsea. Yeah.
I think apparently it's a South African name.
Okay, South Africa and Zambia is right next door to each other, so it makes sense. You can drive to the country.
DJ, you got a question, Don. You think people are rubbing us out too fast, especially considering it's only been 4 games and our squad ain't fully fit? Personally, think people are doing too much.
Yeah, I do, man. I do. Honestly, like, obviously it's rivals, isn't it? It is what it is. They're gonna get their kicks in as much as they can, whilst they can. You know, we haven't even seen our strongest 11. We haven't seen Poch. We haven't seen Poch playing how we want him to play. There's more man to come back. Toney could land in January. People just rubbing
we're throwing out signings that haven't even signed it. But I was going to say on that one, when you say rubbing you out, what do you mean by that? Because I'll be honest,
I'm hearing a lot of season defining statements already. Like,
let me be clear. You are currently 12th, right? I do not believe Chelsea will finish 12th. I believe Chelsea will finish higher than 12th, right? But when he said rubbing you out,
taking the piss, bro.
No, Chelsea are currently 12th.
12th.
No, I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Currently 12.
Chelsea. No, listen to what I'm saying.
This show is killing me, you know.
Listen to what I'm saying. Chelsea are currently 12th, but I don't believe they will finish 12th. So what I want to know is what he means by rubbing out, because does he mean it's challenging?
He basically means after the 4 games, the way everyone's talking, it's like Chelsea are done. We're gonna have another shit season.
From what? Finishing 12th?
No, as in, we're gonna have another.
No, you're not. You're gonna finish higher than 12, 100%.
Yeah, 11.
Completely dismissing us, basically, is what I'm saying, isn't it?
I still think.
Dismissing us. Yeah, from top 4 conversations, from top 5 conversations.
I actually said on the stream last night. I think that Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City will be in the top 3. Right. Agreed. I think there will then be a gap, and then I think it will be Manchester United, Tottenham. Man United, Newcastle. Yep. And then I think, and this is a thing, I've said this on my predictions, that I think Chelsea will go on a bad run at the start of the season, because they've got a new group of players. But I think second half of the season, I think they could really kick on. And I think if they kick on enough in the second half of the season, I think they could be in the conversation to be part of that group battling out for 4th. But
I would only agree with that statement if we were seeing the team that we want to see, bro. But we're not seeing the lineups that we want to see. Yeah. So I can't even judge what I've been seeing right now, because what I'm seeing right now is not the team any of us would pick, bro. That's why I'm saying you guys that are dismissing us, cool, you can do all of that. It's all documented, like I keep saying. We can do all of that because we haven't even seen the team that we want to see. So
let me challenge you on that then. Right. Yeah. You say you haven't seen the team that you want to see, but how long are you going to give it? Because I'm not going to, and by the way, I'm just going to put it out there now. I'm not hearing Nkunku's back in January. It'll be too late.
No, I'm not
when
talking
are
about
you going to be seeing this?
Yeah, bro, I just want us to go back to basics. Like you said earlier, play people in their position. Ben Chilwell needs to come out that left wing, and we need to take Gallagher out of that pivot as well. And then we can build from there. Because I think there's quality in the squad, man. There's definitely quality in the squad, but it's not being used correctly. It's not being used correctly. Yeah, it is potential, most of it, but again, there's players, young players with a lot of quality. Palmer being one of them.
I've got questions. First and foremost, the first one, Daps, what are you rubbing out exactly?
What?
Yeah, exactly. Because you said rub one out. I was like, wait, which one?
Pause. No, it's just DJ said that people are rubbing Chelsea out, right? So I just followed off the back of that. Jesus Christ. I've never heard of it called rubbing one out as well, by the way.
I have plenty of times.
I mean, to be fair, you are erasing one, so I get it. Erasers, Tipex covered in white.
The second question is, well, 12C is not going to stay 12. You're going to be 11C soon. Don't worry. You'll be there. And the third one I was going to say then is along the lines of, then when you talk about other clubs though, Don, you've already kind of said it on Man United. The same ways we judged Chelsea too early, we judged Man United too early. And if you judge maybe Liverpool too early, potentially from your words.
No, what I've said about Liverpool is that people now are looking at them like, oh, they're going to challenge Man City. But I've literally said I'm still skeptical about them. I'm still skeptical about Liverpool. I still need to see a bit more, and there's going to be a few more tests. And like Man United have said as well, I've also said to you, Cass, I said, cool, we'll see what happens when Højlund comes in, when certain men come in, and we'll see how you get on. I've said that to you as well. I haven't said your season's done. All I've said is I think we'll finish above you, is what I said.
Fair enough, each to their own.
And to be honest with you, let me just talk about my prediction as well. I've put Liverpool ahead of us now. I've put Chelsea in fourth.
Are you allowed to change it, man? There's nothing wrong with that. The boss says, big up Daps, but would you put your newfounded YouTube career on Man City winning the league this season?
YouTube career.
Kind of. Been a year in it.
To be fair, I mean, I'd put my career most definitely. I wouldn't put the channel, but I can go back. I'm more than happy to kick back and let the channel with Cass, Ty, and Mo continue to plough on, and I'll stop it if you want. I'll do that. If City don't win the league, I'll stop doing YouTube, and I'll just
You are winning that.
I'll just reap the rewards.
DJ says, as in suddenly we have no chance of top 4.
I think you still got a chance. Back end of the season, I think you can.
I don't think you got a chance.
Brighton has a chance.
No, I don't think they got a chance.
Here he is for the underdogs. Here he is.
Genuine question. Do Chelsea have more chance of top 4 than Brighton? Genuine
I would say
question.
with one game a
Not
season.
for
Yeah.
Daps, not for Cass, because you hate Brighton. For some reason.
No, but I was gonna say, yeah,
I
I think they do. I think they do go above Brighton in the end.
Hold on, Cass hates everyone, to be fair, so there's no bias here.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, literally. Really.
Chelsea looking like a FPL team when you're drunk, Martin says.
Oh well, Mo, do they look like an FPL team?
You know it is. All these streams I've been on. By the way, I'm just letting you guys know, yeah.
Done.
Go on, bro.
Here's the thing. After the preseason, I saw Nkunku, and I know that Badiashile is amazing, and I thought that Reece James will be fit, and I thought this, and I thought that. That's not happening. By the time Nkunku comes back, okay, by the time Reece James is back, it might be.
Reece James is supposed to be back after the break.
For real?
Badiashile, Reece James, and
don't rush him back, man. Let Gusto.
Yeah, there's 3 of them that's supposed to be back. Badishile's already back in training, bro. Like I said, Nkunku's a big blow, but I'm not dwelling on that, Mo. I'm not one of these fans that are saying, "Oh, Nkunku's gone, now we're done for." There's other tools the guy can use. And
that's the problem. I don't want to go back to that point, but I see why Chilwell is playing on that left wing back. But my point is, I explained it yesterday, and I explained it to you before. I think because Levi Colwell is not a left back, and you don't have a left back. You trust Maatsen, apparently he doesn't. So it's the end of story there.
Politics.
He doesn't.
We don't know. We don't know what's.
You think he's ready? The coach doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on.
I don't think it's that.
But who's better, Odegaard or Maddison? No, I'm joking.
Moving on.
Don't start on that.
All I'm gonna say, El Ghazi is not coming to Man United. Yeah,
it was a good show yesterday, though. It gave us an hour of fun.
I nearly lost my shit. Like,
no,
you didn't. You took it quite well, bro.
No, you know what's killing me? I was watching you, man. Yeah, and Cass wasn't even trying to spin it or try and make it sound.
He was just laughing it off. He was like, "I'm done."
Cass was fuming, bro. I could see it in his eyes.
The best bit about the whole show was the fact that Mo didn't realize he's not Egyptian.
He made me like the way Cass was so confident. The Egyptian king in the comments are like the Egyptian king.
That's how irrelevant he is, though, man.
Well, Mo thought that El Ghazi had 100 caps for Egypt to that.
It's like, what?
What you say, Ty? Jadon Sancho, does he get back in the team?
You know what? Start him straight in. Instant.
What?
Like, I'll be real with you. I thought about it. Like, yeah, I'm sure I'm throwing him straight back in. Anthony's not there. Pelestri, I think it's going to be like another Garnacho where he's going to come in, and I don't think he's going to be ready to start games, but he'll be ready to impact him off the bench. Sancho's removed that tweet. I don't really care about all that crap, to be fair, but I feel like Sancho played his best football for us in the first pre-season when Ten Hag come in, back in the last season on the right wing. I like him on the right wing over the left wing. Put him straight in. Against Brighton, transition, we're going to have opportunities on the break. Højlund in there, and I think Højlund will get the best out of himself when he's playing with someone like Sancho, who makes the right decisions in the final third, can create, can pass. Bro, if I'm Ten Hag, say, yo, let's sort this out. Let's push it. Start him Saturday.
Hold on. You think Sancho? Hold on one sec. You think Sancho makes the right decisions?
In the final third, he's one of the best decision makers. Yep.
Well, at United, since he's been at United, do you think he's been making the right decisions? I agree with you.
I don't think he's had a fair, consistent enough run. I feel like he's one of them players you just need to give him much more rhythm to, where Anthony's had that decision time and had them games. Fair. Sancho, for me, decision making, 100%. I think that's one of his best attributes, his IQ. I throw him in there, man. I don't want to see Pelestri. A lot of people want to see Pelestri. I think it'll be a Garnacho thing where he would not be ready like Garnacho wasn't.
You know what it is? Yeah, I'm tired of Team Pogba. I'm tired of Team I don't know, aesthetic on the eye. I'm tired of Martial. I came out of Martial, see myself. I'm tired of all these guys.
Were you in it? Were you in it? Were you ever in that?
Yeah, I was Martial C a long time ago.
Oh,
I take that away, man. This shit. Well, I'm just saying, like, Sancho, Martial, all these guys, bare talent, bare shit. That's all I'm gonna say. No inconsistency. At least with Pelestri, I've got another pace outlet who works hard. I've seen what he does in Uruguay, right? I've seen a lot, and he doesn't. There's another one that hasn't had a consistent run of games and not really had his fair chance. All these cameos are good. None of them are bad. And guess what? He's another one that actually can cross a ball. You know, he's actually a direct right winger. I want someone.
I need that with Højlund. Yeah.
I want someone that can go up against his stupid and I want to take him on. I don't need a Sancho who gets there, stops, passes backwards. I'm tired of that shit. Get rid of it. It's piss poor. Sancho's shit. Get rid of him. He's challenged the manager and he's also
not shit.
Sancho's garbage. He needs to go to the Bundesliga or go.
I bet Don would take him at Chelsea.
Yeah. Hold on.
He'll have grades in weeks.
Ty. You just said Sancho's not shit. This season is the exact same thing.
He's not shit.
He's not shit. Hold on. Is Kai Havertz shit? Kai.
Yes, he is.
I don't like Kai Havertz.
Done. Just let Ty. Is Kai Havertz shit? Why are you saying he's shit?
I'm not comparing these two.
But you can, though.
Why? Hold on, Cass. You know where this is going. Me and you and Cass had this conversation many times, Cass, right?
Because I judge Sancho on what I've seen of Sancho, and I think that he's a good player. If he goes to another team, I think he does well.
Where have you seen this in Sancho? Where? When?
Sancho's at Dortmund. What do you mean? He was good.
So Havertz at Leverkusen.
I'm talking about my own personal preference of a player. I think Sancho has got to get a fair run on the right wing for Man United. When he's played the back in the last season, he was good. I think if he comes in right wing now with Højlund, I think he can do well.
You're doing the same thing, Ty. You're doing the same thing. Kai Havertz at Leverkusen was probably on par with Sancho at Dortmund, if not better. The guy scored 17 goals and 18 goals. Okay, he was Germany's upcoming thing, right? Went to Chelsea, a stinker after a stinker. Sancho was great at Dortmund, came at Man United. People tried him. We watched him play. Can finish 90 minutes, I guess will tell you and will tell us every time. He wasn't great. I can have the same exact career. It's same time. But you don't want to slander your player, but you're willing to slander.
I don't want to slander him. Sancho has not been the player we wanted. No, 100% I can agree with that. But I don't think he's shit. And I think he's been better on the right wing when he's played there than what he's been on the left. If Havertz goes to another club, he's gone to Chelsea, hasn't worked. He's gone to Arsenal. You can tell that, okay, it's already heading that sort of way at the moment, but he could turn it around. Sancho,
you can't do
that.
No,
you can turn it around. No, you can turn it around. But if Sancho goes to another club, I definitely have belief that I think he can be a very good player at another club. If he left,
and that's fine. It's just not good. The thing is, I'm very eager to see Sancho and have a striker, an actual striker that makes in behind runs in front of him. That's the only bit.
Yeah, and we've now got that with Højlund. And you said to me, what should I do with him? I said start him.
You know, it is. I'm eager to see it, but at the end of the day, the man's on 350k per week. Guess what? We could do with that because I want more reinforcements in January. Guess what? I've got a youngster there that's hungry, and guess what? There's another one who's injured called Ahmad. I'm tired of seeing the same crap over and over and over again at Man United. Players from different eras who just don't because they got nice feet, and all that kind of stuff. Don't care about it. I'm bored. I'm actually bored. I want to see an injection of youth in the side. You can't do that with failed players at the club. Players like Sancho, Maguire, Luke Shaw, if we're going to be real with it, maybe the right back situation has been revived, but it's still not good enough. Hence why we're looking at another fullback anyways. When you look at the midfield, we had to get a guy that has a ticker for his heart, like on a free. I'm bored, bro. And if we're gonna go before that as well, like the Marcel, why is he still at the club? He's been there 8 years, not even 100 Premier League goals. I'm so bored of it. I want something new. We always talk about what his players.
Yeah, I respect it. I can hear you. Yeah, you
know what? I fully hear where Cass is taking from.
It's the third year into Manchester United, and we're talking about this needs to be a new era and a different look at Man United, right? And we want to play the manager's style of play. Guess what? Sancho can't play his style of play. It might sound great on paper, but I'm bored.
The style of play we're seeing
Cass,
now.
Can I just say something on that point? Yeah, Cass, I fully get what I hear what you're saying about Sancho in terms of like Pelestri. You think he's got a little bit more pace and power. You like the wingers that can beat their man and just whip it in it. Like typical classic winger play, right? Yeah, like that sort of thing. Yeah, pause. Yeah. But with Jadon Sancho right now, as much as you don't want to see him in that lineup, I think he's going to get opportunities now. So there's no excuses for him no more. There's no excuses for him.
I'm in the same boat as that. If he comes in and he doesn't perform again, there's no excuses. One, if he doesn't want to be at the club, I'm happy for him to go. If his attitude is dead, get him out. But I feel like Cass's question was direct. Sancho's back tie. What do I want to see happen? I want to see him start. He wants to see Pelestri start. But we both can be right in our way because whoever starts, one of them's going to play. But I would prefer to see Sancho play because I want Højlund and him.
Don, can I just jump in here quick? I said something last night, right? And Ty, I get you, and obviously I'm around you and Cass a lot, yeah. I remember when we first started Never a Foul, and I'd be critical, and I spoke on this last night. I actually said, Ty Soups, if you're watching this, when I used to say, stop settling for mediocrity, right? And I think that's where Cass is now. He's done with it, right? He's not going to boost these players that, and Ty, I'll be real with you, bro. You will keep, and it's a loyalty to your club that I commend and to your players that I commend, but you're willing to keep giving players chances. And let me ask you a question. Do you think Fergie would give players this many chances?
I don't feel Sancho's had a proper chance.
Bro, he wouldn't, bro. He wouldn't.
On the right as well.
I don't think he's had a
firm on the right.
And I put him on the right, John. When he's played on the right,
let me put it another way. Do you think if Fergie said, "I don't believe he's trained well enough," and he responded, do you think Fergie would take that?
You give him one chance. If he doesn't respond, he's out.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be out the door.
I just think that, and this is where I commend you, bro.
Mourinho's done that with nothing.
Forget Mourinho. I said Fergie, bro. I said Fergie.
That's, you know why? You know I'm not even taking this angle. You know I'm not. You know.
One second. How long has Mourinho stayed at a club for?
Wait, you didn't even know what I was going to say on Mourinho.
Yeah, you said Mourinho. Mourinho does it.
No. I'll use an example. Mourinho, Samuel Eto'o, the year that they won the treble, he put him on the bench and made him train like with dickheads or whatever it was for like a month, and then Eto'o was like, "What's going on?" And he just tried to fix his mentality. Got Eto'o back in. They won the treble 2010.
Yeah, but I see Mourinho.
Not saying that they're going to win the treble, but it just...
Mourinho goes to Chelsea, ends up getting sacked because he falls out of players because he does it too much. Goes to Real Madrid, gets sacked for the exact same reason. Man United calls out a couple players, gets sacked for the exact same reason. The guy calls out players too many times. But if it's Ferguson, it's different respect, I think, compared to Mourinho.
Yeah, but I think if Ferguson calls out someone, it's either you're going to respond to it and show the right application, or you're done. Like there's certain instances, like the Roy Keane one, where it's just like, no, like you're out the door. Like you're never playing for Man United.
Won Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues.
I just feel like I'm not getting it either of you two as fans, because I get it. Yeah, you want to stick by your players, and that's commendable.
Nah, I'm not even wanting to stick by my bro.
No,
I don't.
But Ty, I know you do. Right?
No, but I think the angle I'm getting from
at this point. I would say, and I do hear what Cass is saying. Ultimately, we are where we are. Right, Sancho's there.
Yeah, but
you've got a striker play to Sancho's strengths and play to Højlund's strengths. It might work, but I think Cass is pretty much in January. I'm done with him. Like,
okay,
if it does work,
but we haven't seen that yet. I want to see it before I can say, right, I throw it in the towel. We've actually seen him with a number 9.
Ten Hag's
actually been here for 40 months without a proper number 9. So Ten Hag's finally got his number 9, which everyone's going to watch now and see what he does with him. And now Sancho, let's see what you can do with that number 9. So I would like to see Sancho given that chance of him before I say, right, you know, I'm doing a Eubank thing and the towel's going in the ring. You get what I'm saying?
But throw it sooner than you threw in that Marshall towel. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, if he does this,
throw it in.
if he does this, then Ten Hag's got at risk. If he loses that Brighton game as well, and let's say Sancho doesn't get score an easy goal, bro, he's at risk of losing that dressing room because guess what? He's got players that want to play as well. He's got Pelestri who won't even sign a new contract yet because he wants to know what his future looks like in terms of time. Amad Diallo.
You know what? Did you pass? I actually got a question for you. Do you think, right, on Friday before we play the press conference, Ten Hag is going to fully go into the details of how he's resolved the situation, or do you think he's going to shut it down?
Nah, it's not. The situation's not that deep. The fact is,
I know, but he's going to get asked about it. So is he going to give the full context, or do you think he's going to give the?
He will just summarize it and dismiss it, and then move on to the next question. He's quite good at deflecting.
Cass, I fully get why you're done with him, innit? I fully get where you're coming from.
Yeah? Not fully.
You're willing to give him. Okay, cool. But I get why you're more. I get why you're more on the side of Pelestri rather than Jadon. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm looking at Jadon now, bro. Jadon, it's now time for you to prove the doubters wrong. Guys like Cass that feel that you're not going to take them to the next level and you feel that it's not going to offer any more quality to this team. You need to prove them wrong because you've got the tools now. You've got a player like Højlund you can work off of. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He plays his best football for Haaland. Like I said, he was linking up well with Ronaldo. Now we've got Højlund there. So Sancho's got no more excuses.
My issue is, what about one sec. What if Højlund don't work out and then he still looks shit? What happens when Højlund can't play a game because they're still trying to keep his back intact and everything, which is going to come up, play 2 games. He can't play 2 games a week now. Yeah, he can't. No, because he can't do it. A back injury, you got to take it serious because if you do it, you end up like Marcus Rashford and you're out for a long time. What happens then? Does he still deserve a chance when he can't play that second game and he looks shit? I need a player that can give me something. Look, as bad as Rashford might be on an IQ level for me, what I know I'm going to get out of Rashford is a goal. At one point, any moment, play shit, he's going to get me a goal. Sancho, on the other hand, ain't going to get me. I've seen Pelestri link up with Martial. I've seen him link up with Weghorst. I've seen him link up with Rashford. I'm willing to see more of that than what I've seen of Sancho at this moment of time. That's all I'm trying to say.
No,
for me, if you start him, you're losing your authority, mate. You know what? You lose my respect. You know, if Ten Hag starts Sancho, you lose my respect personally. How about that?
Because this is what I said the other day.
I think you're desperate. I think you're desperate, and you look like a dickhead. That's the way I look at it.
This is what I'm saying. Though,
Cass is coming out.
End of the day, as much as you're saying, as much as that's your opinion, Cass. Yeah, the window, like I said before, is very awkward. The window is now shut. Jadon can't leave until January, and obviously this has to get resolved. And they've obviously had a conversation because Sancho's deleted that post, so you know he's gonna get integrated back into the team. And what makes it worse for you lot? What makes it worse for you lot is Anthony's not available, so he's got no choice but to bring Sancho back.
Yeah, on the bench. Go on the bench.
Sorry, can I just say, Don, you are 2 things. 1, you are proper Chelsea, and 2, Sancho needs to go to you. You're already calling him on a first name basis. I know you man love doing that, innit? Todd, Reece,
bro, you see Jadon, yeah, bro. This guy at Dortmund, he was, you talk about polished young players. He was polished at Dortmund, bro. Man United, man, he should have never gone Man United. Then you would have never had these problems.
Yeah, man, I just feel like if you want to get your chance and be back on side, and you got to show you and a team why you deserve to be back in the team. When you get given a chance off the bench and you can see a clear difference, if you're 3-0 up, it's a bit hard as well because obviously, what can you really show if you're already up 3 goals or 2 goals sometimes? Get given a chance to see and go from there because there's a load of games coming up. He's going to get used one way or another. Champions League's perfect for him. I would say for me, Champions League's perfect.
So
I agree with Cass. To be honest, you cannot disrespect the manager. I agree with it or I disagree with it. That's my problem. But for the manager, he disrespected him. That's why he deleted the post, right? Otherwise, if he still thinks he's right, he would have kept the post. The manager should never play him now. He should be integrated, should train first, and be disciplined before he gets started. If he starts now, every player that gets called out will be able to do the same. The guy will lose the face, Ten Hag. He won't have any authority on the team, and it's going to be done. Anybody will do that. Man United. Yeah. Man United would lose everything. All that the big.
Would you 4 all be shocked if he's named in the starting 11 Saturday? Shocked?
No, I wouldn't be.
No.
From his deleted that post, I wouldn't be at all.
But that doesn't mean anything. I don't think.
Doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. I get it, Cass. You don't want him because obviously you think the authority, and I get that. So you don't think it's right, but you wouldn't be shocked. Is that what you mean then? Yeah.
You know what? No, I would be because the way he's being undisciplined with the squad and even dropping Rashford just for being 5 minutes late. I think he was even less than that. I think it was like 3 minutes or something like that, and he dropped him for one game. The Ronaldo situation. Ronaldo's a different kettle of fish because he's a global superstar. Sancho isn't. So I look at it. He gave him the chance. He still moaned, and guess what? He walked off. I don't think you want to do that again.
I think the Ronaldo thing was that was a very
he just
unique
like a donut. I think he needs a whole bench.
situation.
Let Pelestri do what he does, assess the situation, and then go from there. I think.
And
maybe
also, do you know what? The fact that the other obviously other players haven't spoken it, we don't know what the other players think of the situation. So that could also rattle feathers if he does come back in, or the players could agree and be like, do you know what? It probably wasn't that bad of a situation, and we're cool to see him start. We don't know what the feeling could be among.
Harry Maguire thinks he might have a place on the right wing. That's what he's thinking.
But anyway,
have you not seen the quotes that Southgate's just come out and said?
Yeah, the pundits.
He said, there's been ridiculous treatment of him for a long period of time. It's a joke.
No,
I've never known a player treated the way he is by our own pundits. It's beyond anything I've ever seen.
Well, do you know what?
Yeah,
we're going to talk on Foden another time, but Mr. Waistcoat, the international break is hard for us, right? We are willing. I'll tell him from my point of view. I don't know about you guys. I'm willing to get behind England, right? But I'm struggling when it's a friendly and you're playing the team you're playing, and like, nah, man, I'm not for it. I'm not. And do you know what? I'll actually, from an Arsenal fan's point of view, right? Saka has played so many games. Yeah, he played in the qualifier. Fine. It was a friendly tonight. Saka has played so many games. Why are you bringing Saka on? Why are you bringing Saka on at 2-1 up? Like, give Eddie a run out. There's so many things you could do. It's just the guy's an absolute tool in a waistcoat. Like, as for the stuff on Foden, like, does he not have a mind of his own? He's talking about, well, Pep doesn't play, but make your own fucking decisions. Like, you're playing Henderson in the pockets, so you can make that decision. It's just
he's bringing on Gallagher, bruv. He's bringing on Gallagher for what?
The guy's a tool, and he's sucking the fun out of watching our national
golden generation, bro. This is our golden generation again after 20 years.
Get them ready. Get them ready for the Euros next summer. Give the armband to Bellingham. Give the armband to Rice. Yeah, get them ready for next summer. You do that instantly. Yeah, we'll get behind the team again. At the moment, you've got the fucking, what are they called? The Barmy Army with their brass fucking instruments, and that's all you've got. Ain't no one chanting for you lot no more. Bring back Premier League football, man.
But be like Brighton is saying, celebrating unpinned tweets is hilarious. Okay. Whatever.
Celebrating tweets is hilarious, whether they're pinned or not, to be frank.
Probably, yeah. You guys talk about Fab tweet all the time. Why Sancho's tweet is not important. Michelle Leon is saying Sancho is the best in open transition situations. Great passer. Again,
you know what? If I see a Sancho that from pre-season, like Ty says, like, and I see the one that, you know, when he lost the ball and he kept fighting to go get it back again. That's what I need to see. You need to get on top of it.
I'm with you on it. You need to show me. I agree with that.
You know what? It's not even the Twitter fans. It's the top Reds.
Show me how you get down.
Hard work and determination. So you better run your socks off. I wouldn't. That's the difference. Otherwise, you're
I guess in that I guess we'll preview the games, all of them within Friday or Thursday or something.
Yeah, I'm coming on Friday. I'm working from home Friday, so even better actually.
So before we wrap up, by the way.
Oh no,
Payers has provided an assist. My boy Kendry Payers, he got an assist.
Caicedo got an assist.
Payers becomes the youngest.
Who's that?
You
know what I thought you were going to say, Don? I thought you were going to say Southgate said that Foden can play midfield, but you didn't.
Oh, no. He's become the youngest ever South American to play for the senior national team after Maradona.
He's moved on from men's football.
He's playing with my boy Caicedo.
No. He played for the seniors, Daps. He played for
not even. Wow. Okay.
Guys, make sure as well, by the way, you run up the likes. There's 900 of you still in here. We've given you an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to be real. That was the quickest hour and 20 I've had on this channel in time. That was crazy.
So we bore you usually then. Cheers for that, mate.
Nah, but you know, when Cass put, shall we rap? I was like,
I can rap and lift the mood if you want.
But you know what? I was going to say, that's why I paused. And I thought, I'm not going to drop that joke. That's just, you know what I'm saying? But guys, please make sure you run up the likes because that was a great show. Make sure you subscribe as well. All the new members that have just joined as well, the guys that have been here for 10 months or longer as well. We do appreciate it. And I think we're going to get back on from 2 shows a day from tomorrow as well. Now, international break is over. Build up to the real stuff.
Yeah, and I think we'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a great show in the afternoon and a better one at night, probably. And
no, the one in the day is going to be the best ever.
Okay. Every show is great.
Every show is great.
Yeah.
We out.
Don, thank you for being. Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
big up, Don.
Appreciate it.
Big up,
man.
nah.
And
Good man, good
we'll see
show.
you guys soon.
Don
I'm going out.
Makaleli.